Alright. Should be live. How's everyone doing today? We all good? Make sure that stream is good. Real quick. They hear the music and they hear me. Can't tell. Yeah, let me double check. We're good. Yep, you can hear the music. Turn up the music maybe a little bit for you guys. Alright, hello Emmy and Lily. How you guys doing this weekend? How you doing tonight? John, can you put the Lava Chicken song on? I don't think so. I'm pretty sure that is copyright, my friend. Hanging on today, good. John, can you get Nick to play the new season? I'm afraid not. He is extremely busy this month. He has a new job and it is a big working day for him, big schedule, and he doesn't even know when he gets days off, so unfortunately, I don't think we're going to be seeing Nick anytime soon. You can barely hear me. That music is way too loud. Maybe I just need to be a little bit louder. Hello, is this loud enough? With the mic a little bit closer to my mouth. Turn down desktop volume a bit. Let's turn mine up. Okay, good. That should be good. Let me see. Is that good? I want the music to be quiet, but I want me to be loud. Playing. Yep, that works. Alright, good. We are good. Let's continue reading this bad boy. For those who do not remember, we left off, we were playing as Cassie, and Gregory just pulled a prank on us using Glamrock Freddy, where we played hide and go seek, and he was the seeker, he being Freddy, and turns out Gregory just hopped in his stomach hatch, and they were just hunting her the entire time and making her afraid and being like, oh, I don't want to lose the game. And turned out there was no game, it was just all prank. Cassie was really upset by it, but, you know, she tried to be a good friend and try to be a good sport. So, let's go ahead and let's start reading. Night 2. The entrance doors to the Pizzaplex snap shut, locking after the last patrons leave. Once again, you and Gregory emerge from your hiding place, ready for another night of hijinks. Gregory seems in high spirit, but after what happened last night, you're feeling nervous and a little reluctant as he leads you back to Glamrock's band of green rooms. Don't worry, Gregory reassures you as your head as you head up the lobby stairs. No tricks tonight. We can play a real game of hide and seek. You slow down a little as you get close to Freddy's green room. I don't know. Why don't we play hide and seek alone tonight? Just the two of us. Whoever hides from the other the longest wins the game. Gregory scoffs. What fun is that? Besides, he passes by Freddy's room without going in. I've already set tonight's game up. He turns into Monty's green room and heads over to the animatronic, who is leaning against the wall. The Glamrock Gator appears to be waiting for the two of you. You hesitate in the doorway. What do you mean? Gregory grins. Freddy is taking the night off. Tonight I program Monty to play with us. We'll hide and he'll seek. And you look at Monty who grins. I'm ready to rock and roll. Gregory. Let's do this. He gives you two scaly thumbs up. You consider the proposition it would be fun to play a real game of hide and seek in the Pizzaplex, but it's hard to forget last night. No tricks. No tricks, Gregory promises. Okay, you agree. Great. Give us a head start, he says to Monty. Then to you. Come on. He grabs your arm and pulls you back into the hallway. Where should we hide? You say. How about Monty's Gator Golf? Maybe he won't think to look in his own part of the Pizzaplex. Gregory rolls his eyes. No way, I have a much better idea. We should go hide in Bonnie Bowl. Uh-oh. Not Bonnie Bowl. I have bad memories there. I still have to get a perfect game of bowling in that area. Without waiting for you, he dashes off, leaving you unsure whether you to follow or hide on your own. Wait, you call after him. What if we hide together, someplace Monty never goes, like the backstage office where the stage controls are? If you want to follow Gregory and hide in Bonnie Bowl, if you want to hide alone in Monty's Gator Golf, if you want to compromise and hide in the backstage office. What do we think, chat? What do we think, chat? Any ideas, chat? Wait for chat to respond. Stream's a bit delayed, I know. John, what level did you get before you stopped playing Fort? I don't know. Like, I think it was level 4 or 5. I mean, technically I'm level 30 in that case, because I bought the 25 tiers. But buying tiers, or the 25 tiers or whatever, it doesn't really count towards the level anymore, unfortunately. So, yeah, it doesn't really matter, though. Follow Gregory. 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 Follow Gregory, alright. We agree with that, Lily? Lily, you still there? I'll give it a few seconds. Alright then. Following Gregory. Gregory doesn't wait for you. After thinking for a moment, you rush after him, toward Bonnie Bowl. It's not your first choice for a hiding place, but it's where Gregory wants to go, and if you stick close to him, it's unlikely that he can pull off any more pranks like last night. You try to catch up, but there's a pair of security bots in the Pizzaplex lobby, which you have to avoid. It delays you, and you make it to Bonnie Bowl, just in time to see Gregory at the opposite end of the entrance atrium, heading into the bowling area. You go that way, too, As much as Roxy Raceway is your favorite part of the Pizzaplex, you do like Bonnie Bowl. It has a cool vintage look, and it also is home to the best ice cream. Gregory, you call after him, as loudly as you dare, afraid to draw attention from the bots, or worse, Monty. Wait up! Either he doesn't hear you, or he doesn't care because he goes directly for a door down near the far end of the lanes. You think it leads to the area behind the bowling lanes, where the pins get reset. It's a good place to hide, and you're a little bummed that Gregory thought of it before you did. He opens the door and goes in, letting the door shut behind him. Once you reach it, you try to follow, but it's locked, and you don't know the code for the keypad beside it. You pound on the door. Gregory, let me in! You wait, then try pounding on the door again, but he doesn't reply. Your head start must be running out soon. Giving up on Gregory, you look around. The ice cream parlor jumps out at you first. What better place to hide than somewhere with delicious frozen treats? But as you scan the bowling lanes, your eyes are drawn to Bonnie's old stage, surrounded by a heavy velvet curtain. Bonnie hasn't performed in ages, but maybe his stage would make a good hiding spot. Do we want to hide in the ice cream parlor, or do we want to hide in Bonnie's old stage, chat? Let's see, is any other... Nope, no other options. Zero options this time around. Well, doesn't seem like chat's deciding, so I guess I'm going to decide for my own. So, I guess we're gonna hide in Bonnie's old stage. You're curious enough about Bonnie's old stage that you wander over to it. It's surrounded by a velvet curtain, with a sign that says the attraction is temporarily closed, which has been there as long as you can remember. Dust tickles your nose as you pull aside the curtain, letting what little light there is from the neon signs fall inside. The small stage is empty, save for more dust and a few discarded napkins. But a door on the back wall draws your attention. Even from here, you can tell that it is locked, with no indication of where it goes. Strange, you think, but there's no time to ponder it. There are noises behind you, coming from back towards the entrance to Bonnie Bowl. Oh yeah? Monty croons in his rough rock and roll voice. Here I come! Shoot! You weren't paying attention, and now you're almost out of time to find the hiding spot. Your options are limited, with Monty nearly upon you. You could hide behind the curtain. Maybe Monty wouldn't think to check an area that's been out of commission for so long. Or the only other option you see is nearby is a trash can. If you're quick, you should have just enough time to get to the top and climb in. What do we think, chat? Do we want to hide in a trash can? Or do we want to hide behind the curtains like we were originally planned? See if there is anyone in the chat that is. I'm all alone today, unfortunately. I'll still give chat some time, just in case. Hey, Abigail's here! At least someone's here to help me make decisions. What do you think, Abigail? Should we hide behind the curtain, or should we hide in a trash can? Excuse me. Curtain? Alright. With no time to lose, you climb up on the stage and draw the curtain closed, leaving only a tiny slit through which you can peer out into Bonnie Bowl. You wait, dust tickles your nose, and it's not too long before Monty comes stomping into view. Something seems strange about his movements, though. They're twitchier than normal, as if he's receiving little jolts of electricity every so often. Strange, you think, but maybe he's due for maintenance. You can't run and you can't run, you can't hide, Monty half sings, half growls. He does sound weird, too. Monty takes a few more steps, head swinging left and right as he surveys Bonnie Bowl, searching. Then a violent twitch nearby nearly sends him toppling to one side. He catches a table at the last moment, claws scraping over it, leaving deep furrow. Then suddenly a cleaning bot comes into view. Normally Monty would ignore it, but instead he growls viciously and lunges for it. Found you! His claws sink into the bot. When he rips his hands away, parts of the bot go flying. Your fingers tighten on the edge of the velvet curtains. That's not right. Is Gregory playing another joke on you? That's what you want to think, but Monty's twitching might indicate something actually wrong. Your mouth goes dry as you realize that if Monty comes closer, he might find you, and if he repeats what he did to that bot, that's only if he looks behind the curtain. You can reassure yourself, and maybe he'll leave without bothering to look here. Still, you're scared enough to weigh your other options. The only one that makes any sense is behind you, the door, but it appears to be locked. If you remain behind the curtain and hope Monty leaves, if you have a Bonnie keychain. A Bonnie keychain. I don't think we have a Bonnie keychain. We didn't get a Bonnie keychain, did we? What did we start off with? Hang on, let me go to the beginning of the book real quick just to check. Hang on, page 56 is where we're at. Let me go to the beginning of the book real quick. Nope, back. Page 56. What did we start off with? I forgot what we started off with. Because we went on easy mode. Or at least I think we did. Try to ignore all the spoilers. Here we go. If you want to play on easy difficulty, add flashlight, Bonnie keychain, and food service keycard to your inventory. Okay, so we do have it. Okay, awesome. Hang on. Back. Okay, here we go. Wait, no, this is... We already did this. Curtain. There we go. Okay, Bonnie keychain. We have that. Oh wait, do we want to use the Bonnie keychain? I forgot to ask chat. I mean, I feel like we should, right? Because if Monty finds us, I think we're gonna die. Because he seems like he's in a more aggressive mood today. Bonnie keychain, I figured. Also, welcome back, Emmy. You left me hanging for a while. If you could get through the door of the stage, maybe you'd be safe. Wait, suddenly you recall the Bonnie keychain you found earlier, digging it out of your bag. You pop the Bonnie head off to reveal a key. You go over to the door and try to get the key into the lock. It's not easy in the dark, but finally you get the key in. It fits perfectly. The moment you turn it, Monty rips the curtain away. He twitches, eyes glowing with fever and anger. Found you! Panicking, your fingers nearly slip from the key, but you manage to turn it as Monty jumps onto the stage. You shove the door open and slip in, slamming it shut just in time. Monty's entire weight slams against it, rattling the frame, but thankfully it locked behind you. Monty pounds on the door, marking feral sounds that cause your blood to run cold. "Oh, I'm gonna get you," Monty cries. Bang! 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 His fist beat against the door. You swallow hard as the frame strains under each blow. The door looked sturdy, but soon you realize that it isn't going to last long. It's all you can do to shakily get to your feet and look around. Your stomach drops as you do. There's nothing here, just some old tables and chairs, and beat up cardboard cutouts of Bonnie. No other doors, no windows. You're trapped. Help! You don't know what else to do. Gregory, help me! Monty's gone crazy! Monty has gone crazy. Monty echoes in the... Oh, Monty has gone crazy! Monty echoes in a mocking way. I thought it was an echo, not Monty echoing it. Monty has gone crazy. Monty echoes in a mocking way. The splinter of door falls away. The blows pause as an eye peers in. Monty says, "There you are. Gonna get you." The attack resumes, and within moments, the door is demolished. You back up against the wall, but there's nowhere to run, nowhere to go. With a growl, Monty bursts through the remains of the stage door and lunges at you. You scream. Right before his claws reach you, Monty suddenly deactivates, his whole body freezing and going limp. Gasping for breath, you look behind him. Gregory is there on stage, a device in hand. "That wasn't funny," you cry. "You said no more pranks." Gregory's a little troll. "It wasn't a prank," Gregory replies. "I swear, I don't know what happened. Something went wrong with his programming." Mad and still terrified, you want to yell more, but the way Monty was twitching, maybe there was something wrong with him. "I'll fix it before we play again," Gregory promises. You nod, but you're not sure what you want to play any more of Gregory's games. Yep, that's night 2. There we go, that didn't take long at all, that took 23 minutes. I just saw a game over. What do you mean? I didn't get a game over. Should we continue reading, chat, or should we save this for another night? It's only been 23 minutes, chat. Although it is 10:30. What do we think, chat? We want to read one more night? That one was very short. All we did was play hide and go seek again, and Monty came after us. Read. Alright. Night 3. It always feels a little weird being in the Pizzaplex when it's actually open and full of people. The crowds have started to thin out as a closing time approaches, and your third overnight adventure begins, but there are still plenty of families miling about, playing games, picking out prizes, and scarfing down the last of their popcorn and pizza. You're lingering with Gregory in a remote corner, watching as Freddy lumbers about the lobby, waving and snapping selfies with kids. If only they knew how much fun the Pizzaplex could be at night when you have it all to yourself. At least, it used to be fun. The last 2 nights have a terrible feeling in the pit of your stomach. Nervous about what Gregory has in store. He swears he's fixed the problem with Monty, but you're not sure you believe him. In fact, you're not sure there was a problem to begin with. Maybe it was an intentional glitch added by Gregory. His games have been getting so serious lately, so real if they are this dangerous. Are they really games at all? Gregory is watching the people trickle out. I thought that said tickle out. anticipation blooming on his features. You're not sure you want to know what he has in store for tonight. In fact, you know you don't. I'm gonna go, you say. His attention snaps over to you, mouth turning downward into a frown. What? I said I'm going to go. You start toward the door. I don't feel like playing tonight. Cassie, wait, he calls after you. Don't go. But you don't listen. You stalk off, determined to stick to your decision. Maybe if he doesn't have anyone to play with for tonight, or two, Gregory will learn his lesson. As you reach where Freddy stands, the animatronic suddenly steps into your path. Hey, Cassie, Freddy says to you cheerily. Where are you going? Sorry, Freddy. You try to go around him. No games tonight. Freddy holds out an arm, blocking you. But you can't leave. What? You take a step back. But you don't get you don't get a chance to say more. Or you don't get a chance to say more. Freddy grabs you, scooping you into his chest cavity. Dang! We just got scooped! Which closes up before you have a chance to fight back. Hey! You bang your fists against Freddy's insides. Hey, Freddy, stop it! Gregory. Help! This isn't funny! But Freddy doesn't budge, and no matter how much you yell and bang and beg, no one answers your cries. Dang, we just got kidnapped. We just got Cassie-napped. We just got Cassie-napped for real, guys. Gregory better get karma. I don't think it's Gregory, I think it's Dr. Rabbit. Which is, Glitch Trap controlling Gregory. I feel like these games are, like, setting up Cassie to be, taken by Vanny or something. I'm not sure. Hours pass before Freddy's chest opens up again. Gregory peers in before he backs away, allowing you a chance to escape the chamber. You tumble into the floor of Freddy's green room. Gregory! You're so mad you don't know where to start. You jump to your feet, hands balled into fists. Why are you being so mean? I can't believe you. Cassie, I didn't do anything. Gregory throws up his hands, face tight with apprehension. It was all Freddy. I don't believe you, you snap. You take a deep breath and let it out. Why are you bothering? You turn on your heel, ready to make it for the exit. If Gregory thinks you're sticking around to play after this, he's got another thing coming. But Freddy grabs your arm, holding you back. It's true, Cassie. I'm sorry, but I had to keep you safe. Safe? After the last 2 nights, it doesn't seem like your safety matters to Gregory or Freddy. What are you talking about? I'm afraid the Pizzaplex is being... Freddy pauses, thinking. Cleaned. You aren't sure what Freddy means, but you don't like the sound of it. Gregory? He nods. The Pizzaplex has activated a... reagent. It's sweeping the whole Pizzaplex, getting rid of all the organic matter. Like you and Gregory, your stomachs clenches. I think Freddy and I can stop it, Gregory continues, but we need to get you somewhere safe while we work. You're wary. This sounds like the setup for another prank. Where? The kitchen, Gregory says. We can hide you in there and focus on stopping the regent. Still nervous, you follow Gregory and Freddy to the main kitchen, where all the food machines have been shut down for the night. It's dark, and what little light follows you inside glints sharply off the stainless steel counters and shelves. Despite being a kitchen, the only signs of food are stacks of boxes and cans, all sealed and nearly organized. The room smells more like cleaning supplies than anything you could possibly eat. Wait here, Gregory instructs. Keep out of sight until we come back and tell you it's safe. With that, Gregory and Freddy rush off, leaving you in the metallic dark for a minute. You just stand there, not sure what to do. You don't know if you can trust Gregory, but if he's telling the truth and there is a dangerous bot roaming the Pizzaplex, you should find a place to hide, or some protection. At least, whatever you do, you should make a decision soon. you want to find a place in the kitchen to hide, if you want to explore the kitchen further and look for a way to protect yourself, if you want to follow Gregory and make sure this isn't another one of his pranks. What do we think, chat? Do we want to follow Gregory, do we want to hide, or do we want to loot a little bit? Do a little bit of looting. Maybe find a gold scar, gold pump. I just hope we don't find any of those stupid Star Wars weapons. Imagine we actually do get a gun, though. Like a phaser blaster. That'd be crazy. What are we thinking, chat? Hide? Anyone else agree with hide? Loot. We got one for hide, one for loot. There's 5 people in the chat. Anyone else want to chat in the chat? If not, I'm going to have to do a coin flip on this one. It's 50-50 currently. Alright, I'm doing a coin flip. Emmy, Abigail, pick heads or tails. One of you pick heads, the other one pick tails. Heads. Alright, Abigail gets tails. Flip a coin. Tails. Abigail wins. We are going to loot. Looting time. You want to explore the kitchen further and look for a way to protect yourself. Gregory said to hide, but after the last 2 nights, you'd feel better if you had protection of some kind. Even though you're not sure the reagent actually exists, you begin looking around the kitchen. The room is sprawling and dark, and eerily quiet compared to during the day, when it would be bustling with service bots making pizza and hot dogs to feed the hungry Pizzaplex patrons. It's so big that if Gregory is telling the truth, you may not have the time to spend searching everywhere. Somebody would say that kitchen is massive. There are a lot of counters with a lot of prep equipment. There are also dozens of cabinets that might hold something you can defend yourself with. And, tucked in the back, there's a walk-in refrigerator. Who knows what you might find in there? You glance back to the kitchen door, unsure of what to do, but knowing that whatever it is, you should do it soon. What do we think, chat? We want to search some cabinets, or we want to go in the fridge? Personally, I don't know if I want to go into a giant freezer, because what if we get locked in there and freeze to death? What are we thinking, chat? Sorry, Emmy, you snooze, you lose. Cabinets. What do you think, Emmy? You agree with cabinets? I ain't getting locked in there. Well, technically, you're not the one who's getting locked in there. It's Cassie. You guys believe Gregory, though, that there's actually a bot out that's cleaning the Pizzaplex and getting rid of organized, like, flesh or whatever? I feel like it's a lie. Gregory's been doing non-stop pranks all day. All the time in this book. Gregory's got a different personality. So it makes me think that he's not Gregory. He's actually, like, Dr. Rabbit. Which, for those who don't know, that's Glitchtrap's persona of Gregory. Similar to how Vanessa equals Vanny, Gregory equals Dr. Rabbit. You gotta read the Tales of the Pizzaplex to understand. Yes and no. Fair. Good answer. Well, Emmy hasn't said anything, so I guess we're gonna go with cabinets. Sorry, Emmy, you took too long. There are cabinets running beneath all along the kitchen counters, and if you're going to find anything useful, that's where it's going to be. You start at the nearest one, pulling open door after door. Some are empty, others have cooking equipment in them, and supplies to make all the Pizzaplex snacks. Little boxes of pizza dough mix, but no matter how many cabinets you search, through, you can't find anything that you might use to defend yourself. Gregory should have picked somewhere better to stash you. Then again, you're still not even sure if he's telling the truth. Maybe this is a prank. This is a prank. 2, a bad one, where you spend the whole night in the kitchen bored to you freeze as you hear a creaking sound. Crouching down, you watch as the kitchen doors open slowly. Let me guess, Glamrock Chico's coming. And a bot rolls in. It's not like any you've seen before. It's a big, all dark gray metal blank, buggy eyes that search the kitchen as it moves. 2 arms. 2 quote-unquote arms end in nozzles, and you see tanks attached to the bot's back. This must be the Regent bot. Gregory was telling the truth. Huh. Or, it's a prank, and he just made a new robot. Let's find out. Your heart pounds as the bot moves farther into the kitchen. If you stay where you are, it's only a matter of time before it finds you. But you can't run. It would spot you instantly. You look around, frantically, trying to find a way out. The cabinets you search is almost empty. You could fit inside, but what if the Regent starts looking inside them? Maybe you should crawl along the kitchen counters. Try to make your way through the room to the doors. If you can get into the exit, you can make a run for it. Hide in the cabinet, crawl for the exit. I mean, it seems like a lose-lose scenario if I'm being honest. Like, Cassie's kinda cooked, not gonna lie. Search the chest and get a gold pump. What? Crawl. Crawl salon and get a low tape. Okay. We're not going to Roxy Salon. I mean, we might. I mean, who knows? Alright, crawl to the exit. You stay crouched down, peering over the edge of the counter. The Regent hasn't spotted you yet, and you're afraid that if you hide in a cabinet, the bot will start searching them to find you. You can't stay in the kitchen. You need to get out of here. If you crawl, keeping far away from the Regent, you might be able to reach the kitchen doors and make a run for it. Find Gregory and Freddy. You move into the opposite direction of where the Regent is making your way down to the aisle, checking around each turn as you inch closer to the door. You can hear the bot somewhere, but crawling on the floor. The sound is distorted. You're a little surprised the bot can't hear your heart pounding in your chest. Slowly, you travel around the edge of the kitchen, teeth gritted, expected the Regent to pop out at any moment. But by the time the kitchen doors are in sight, you've lost track of it altogether. Trying not to breathe too loud, you pause. The exit is only a dozen steps away. Suddenly, you hear the whir of movement down an aisle to the one side of you. The Regent appears. Uh-oh. You duck back before it spots you, but now you're at the end of a row, trapped. Maybe if you're quick enough, you can make it a run for the doors, but you're not sure. If you had a distraction that might give you enough of a chance to get out the doors before the Regent even knows you're there, but you're not sure about that either. The Regent continues down the aisle, drawing closer. you need to make a decision, and quick. If you have a can of Soda-Roni to make a distraction with, if you want to make a run for it. Well, we don't have a can of Soda-Roni, I'm pretty sure. Do we have a can of Soda-Roni? No, right? We started off with a flashlight, a Bonnie keychain, and a food court keycard or something like that. We don't have a can of Soda-Roni. I'm pretty sure I would know if we had a can of Soda-Roni. We probably get the can of Soda-Roni from the fridge if I had to take a guess. Oh well. Let's make a run for it. You don't have a choice. You need to make a run for it before the regent reaches you. Taking a deep breath, you jump up and bolt for the door, feet pounding against the tile. Immediately, you know you've been spotted. You hear the screech of wheels against the floor, tiles, as your regent pursues you, but you've got a straight shot, and it still needs to navigate through the maze counters. You can make it. Then, you hear a hissing sound. You're almost to the door when the gas hits you, pervading the air around you, burning its way into your nostrils and down your lungs. It burns your eyes, making them water. Still, you keep moving. You exit into the rest of the Pizzaplexes right in front of you, and if you can make it through the door, you get into fresh air. Maybe you can find Gregory and Freddy. They'll be able to help. You just know it. You take the last few steps to the door, throwing yourself against them, but they don't budge. You try again and again, but they refuse to open. The regent locked them. You turn, leaning into the locked exit to remain upright, blinking away tears. The regent is stopped a few steps away, gas still streaming from its nozzles. Just watching, waiting. It doesn't have to wait long. Game over. That's our first game over of this book, chat. We died. Cassie has officially died in a book. How sad. What do we want to do, chat? Do we want to start from the beginning, or do we want to try this night again? Start from the beginning. Does that mean, like, the very beginning? Heck no. Forget that option, chat. Okay, let's go back to the first option. Do we want to find a place to hide in the kitchen, or do we want to... Okay, we tried protecting ourselves. This didn't work out. Okay, let's try this again. Protect ourselves. Let's search the fridge. You decide to head to the fridge first. It's the only place where you won't have a view of the kitchen doors while you search. You pull the handle and the door swings open. A blast of chilly air hitting you in the face. Inside, the walls are lined with shelves. There isn't that much real food to see. Mostly cartons of batter, packaged toppings, and a box of hot dogs. You pick up a block of packaged cheese that looks more like plastic than food. Maybe it wouldn't hurt for the Pizzaplex to add a vegetable or two to its menu, but you're not going to be able to defend yourself with hot dogs or cheese. You search a little more, but disappointing grows as you find nothing interesting. Then you are just about to leave. Something cylindrical beneath one of the shelves catches your eye. It's a screwdriver. You're not sure why it's in the refrigerator, but you decide to take it. Who knows, maybe it'll come in handy later. Add screwdriver to your inventory. If you want to. Oh wait, if you want to search the cabinets. Add screwdriver to inventory if you want to search the counters. Okay. Search cabinets or search the counters. Okay, this is a new option. So we get a screwdriver in general. Search cabinets or search the counters, chat? What are we thinking? What's better, cabinets or counters? Well, I think we tried the cabinets before. Let's do the, I'm taking control on this one. Let's do the counters. We did the cabinets earlier and we couldn't find anything. You're not sure what you hope to find, but you begin scoring the counters, looking around the various food machines, all shut down for the night. Working methodically, you go up and down the rows, but there's not much to be found. After a while, you begin to feels silly, especially given the events of the last 2 nights. You can't shake the feeling that this is another one of Gregory's games. It's a strange prank, to be sure, but maybe instead of trying to scare you, he wants your night tonight to be super boring. Weird for sure, but you wouldn't put it past him. Suddenly, the door to the kitchen creaks open. You turn, expecting Gregory and Frey to be there, to tell you this was all another joke. But instead, there's an unfamiliar bot. It's unlike any other ones you've seen in the Pizzaplex. It's bigger, with ugly, insect-like eyes and 2 arms that end in sparky nozzles. On its back are several chemical tanks. A cold feeling runs over your skin. Gregory wasn't joking. And now the Regent has spotted you. You try to run, but it's blocking the door. There's nowhere for you to go. Nothing to defend yourself with. Oh. You can only watch it as it raises its arms and begins to spray some sort of gas into the air. It burns the moment it hits you, filling your nostrils, running down your throat, making your eyes water. You start to cough, but it doesn't help. As if the Regent has wrapped the metallic hands around your throat and is choking you. Desperate, you try to call for help, for Gregory or for Freddy, for anyone, but you can't breathe. The world starts to twirl. Your vision going dark around the edges. The last thing you see is the Regent rolling forward, coming straight for you. And the music ends as well. Perfect timing. Ugh! That's the second time we died, chat. That screwdriver didn't help at all. Hang on, let's try screwdriver. Search the cabinets. Cabinets right beneath, all around the kitchen, blah blah blah. Gregory's telling the truth. Crawl for the exit. Okay, let's try hiding this time. There's no time to waste. The Regent could spot you at any moment. You climb into the cabinet. You searched, pulling the door closed in the dark. All you can hear is your heart pounding, and the sound of a Regent moving around the kitchen on its search. It must be going up and down the aisles. You hear it, draw close, but then move farther away. Then close again, then away, until suddenly everything goes quiet. You wait, ears straining. Minutes pass without any hint of where the Regent is now. You're not sure what to do. Maybe the bot finished searching the kitchen and moved on, but you can't be sure of that. Fear grows, pressing on your chest like a heavy weight. If only this was one of Gregory's pranks, you'd welcome a joke, even a bad one right now. Inside the cabinet, everything remains as quiet as a grave. Maybe you should peek out and see if the bot is still there. Then again, if the Regent hasn't left, and you open the cabinet, it might see the movement. Staying put might be the better idea, but the longer you do that, the better the chance that the Regent might decide to start searching for the cabinets. In the stifling dark, neither choice seems like a good one. Peek outside to see if the Regent is gone, stay hidden in the cabinet. I'm personally gonna stay hidden. I'm taking control of this one, chat. There's no way to tell if the Regent is still in the kitchen, so to be on the safe side, you decide to stay hidden within the cabinet. You shift, trying not to make any noise. You wait. Minutes tick by, in the dark, with fear gripping you. It's hard to tell how many. The only thing you do know is that you really wish that this was one of Gregory's jokes. You'd happily take a prank, even a mean one at this point. Rather, wherever Gregory and Freddy are now, you can only hope that they are working on a way to stop the Regent. If they can't, you may not make it until morning. With every beat of your heart, you expect the door to fly open, for the Regent to discover you. But there's nothing, no movement, no sounds, until a hiss begins. At first, you don't understand what it is. Then, the smell hits you. The chemical and harsh burning your nostrils and eyes. This must be the Regent's fumes. It didn't find you, but its chemicals off. It sets its chemicals off anyway. Smothered within seconds, you grab for the door, and it's like your body doesn't want to work. Your limbs feel like they are 100 pounds each. You start coughing as if its hand is around your throat, squeezing, and a different kind of darkness comes over you. One that drags you down, swirling with vertigo. Somewhere in this distant outside the cabinet, you think to hear a voice, a familiar voice. Roxy? Then, there's nothing. The music ending again when we die. The heck? That timing is crazy. Dang it! That's the third time we died, or the fourth time. I can't even keep count anymore. Man, this sucks. Okay, maybe peek out. Okay, wait, I think peeking out actually works. You can't hide in the cabinet forever. You listen again, hoping to hear a movement, but everything is still silent. Taking a deep breath, you open the cabinet door, a crack, and try to spot the region. You don't have much of a view, though there's no movement, so if the bot is still around, it must not be looking where you are. You risk pushing the door out a little farther and slipping out, staying in a low crouch. Slowly, you peek out. You peek over the edge of the counter. The regent is standing on the other side. Its head snaps down, eyes zeroing on you. You scream, a scream catches in your throat as the bot raises its arms and points at you. A moment later, gas begins hissing out of the nozzles, filling the air as sickening chemical smell overtakes you. You gag and duck back into the cabinet, pulling it shut. Your eyes and throat burn, and though you pull your shirt up over your nose, the air is already saturated with the region's concoction. You decide to try to make a run for the exit, but the moment you move, vertigo seizes you, and you can't seem to make your arm move right. They're too heavy, as if made of lead, and even though the cabinet door is right in front of you, it might as well be on the other side of the Pizzaplex. You're helpless. Suddenly, the cabinet's open, light flooding in. A hand darts forward, grabbing you, pulling you out, lifting you. You blink, eyes flooded with tears, and briefly, you see a face and you recognize a face you love, Roxy. Then everything goes dark. Oh! Wait, it's like Sister Location Night 3 where we get kidnapped. Wait, why do we get kidnapped in this one and the other 3 we died? Or 4? Like I said, I lost count. Wait, what? Nah, Gregory's evil. Gregory's evil, bro. I knew Gregory was up to something. He's trying to feed us to Burn Trap or the Mimic or something. What is going on? Wait, this is actually getting crazy now. Alright, chat, I think that we're gonna pause here and come back another night to read. We did 2 nights tonight, that's more than we did before. So, although in the previous stream I was struggling to find good music. Luckily I made sure to look for the music before I started streaming this time around. This is getting crazy though, chat. Alright. We'll continue reading this sometime later this weekend. Hope you guys enjoyed this. This book is getting really good. I'm really excited to see where this goes. Bye all my fellow gamers. Hope you enjoyed. Sad but understandable. Yeah. It's getting late as it is, and personally I'm starting to lose my voice reading this book. Like, it takes a lot of energy to just sit here and read. Also, I'm hungry, so there's that. So yeah.